Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Chaos and Order, Art by Susan Holt. That is me. Today is February 18th, 2026, and just setting up so I can do some painting with you tonight. Getting my workspace ready and making sure my tech works. I know this part is a little tedious, but gotta make sure that I can see myself and hear myself. And I can. Fantastic. We are good to go. All right. Hopefully I'll also be able to see the comments over on my computer. Oh, I see Tina is watching. Hey, Tina. Welcome, welcome. Tonight I am going to be working on painting a little bit more of this mandala for you. I've done a lot of work since the other day when I posted my surprise live. Before I get any further, a little bit of housekeeping. For those of you who are watching here on Facebook, all the thumbs up, all the hearts, all the wonderful little emojis, and comments and questions down in the comment section would be fantastic. Thank you in advance. For those of you who are watching in replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay down in the comments for me. And for those of you who are watching this over on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Before I tilt the camera down to show you my workstation, I just want to show you this. It's a little Prismacolor colored pencil drawing I did not too long ago. I was needing something to draw, and I haven't done the purple mountains in Prismacolor yet. This is a little 4x6, and I just was playing around with that. So if you love it, let me know. And if you want it, let me know. That. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Because it is here. It's not up on my website or anything yet, so it's going to be an exclusive for you guys who watch my lives. Fantastic. So, yes, I'm going to move the camera, point it down towards the table, and get it situated for you. Oh, might have to pull my camera up. There we go. All right, so I am going to be moving this around as I paint tonight. So if it's a little off kilter in the frame, don't worry about it because it will be moving. I've done a lot of work on this since Monday. As you can see, if those of you who are watching remember what it looked like on Monday, it was not very far along in the painting process, but now we're doing pretty good with it. Yeah. What am I filling this one in with? I think it's that one actually. Get my paint reconstituted. And I am using gouache paints. Gouache is how you spell that. And gouache is just like watercolor paint, except it's opaque instead of transparent. Do a little paint swatch here and make sure I'm painting with the right shade. I have a feeling it's one of my two dark shades, and I don't remember quite which one it is. So yes, it is that one. Okay. All right. Let's get this going then. I do have my paper towels down so I don't get my the oils from my skin soaked into my paper. Then I have an additional paper towel on top of that just in case I want to scrape some paint off with my thumbnail and dab it off on here. And that one's doubled over so it doesn't bleed through. And I do have some places on the paper that kind of got in the wrong got in the way of some paint that I had, so that's all right. I know how to take care of those. I will tidy those up at the end, but for now we're just gonna keep on painting. So how's everybody's week so far? Is it good? I hope it's good. I had to go let one of the service people in over at a friend's house today so they could do what they needed to do while she was out and about. So I had an eventful afternoon, and then this morning I got to do some paperwork and planning for the next art fair that I am hosting over at the Arizona Artists Guild, and that'll be the first weekend of June. I'll post more information about it and keep you posted with updates as we go. But this is the first little heads up announcement. If you want to save it on your calendars, it is going to be June 6th and 7th. So that's the Saturday and Sunday. And that will be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. both days. We were going to try for March. And the calendar got filled up before we could put it on there. So the president and I talked about it last night. The president of AAG and I talked about it last night. And we grabbed the next available date. So it is 4 days after my birthday. I should say 4 and 5 days after my birthday. I am not seeing the comments come through at this point, so if anybody has commented, I will go back through later tonight and reply to your comments and questions. And I know this paint looks a little sloppy, and it's okay because I will fix it. I know how to fix it. This is just the first coat of paint on here. Then I also have to do shading and highlights and all that kind of stuff, so don't be too worried if it looks a little messy. It will not stay messy. I know I said on Monday how much I love working with gouache paint, and I haven't worked with it in a while. Probably for a couple years now. That's okay. Doesn't take that long for me to hop back in to tools or materials that I haven't used in a bit. All right, moving right along. If I go quiet here in a couple minutes, or in the next minute, it's because when I paint, I kind of get into the Zen zone. My brain does the shift from words into actions. A lot of artists do this, so don't be surprised if I go quiet here. I know a couple of you have noticed that the paper has kind of buckled a little bit with the amount of wet paint I've been putting on, and that's okay. At the end, I will press this and it will flatten back out so it's easier to frame. That's the very last thing I do. says hello. Hi. Studio dog has joined me in the studio. Good girl. Hi. Excuse me. I think this part of the design, this one and the littler dots as well, these little circles that you have to paint around, it's the most tedious part of this design. But it's also the flashiest part of the design. So just take your time with it. It gets done one by one. Just like everything else. There's a phrase out there that says, slow is fast and fast is slow, and that means if you do something like this that has a lot of little intricate bits and parts, if you go slow and you take your time to do the shapes right, then you don't have to necessarily go back and fiddle too much with fixing all the mistakes. And on a piece like this, that is a lot of time taken up if you have to go back and fix all your mistakes. You know, a few of them, that's fine. But I don't want to go too fast and have too many mistakes. I want to go at just the right speed so I get this done. But I don't want to go too fast so that it's super messy. So fast is slow and slow is fast. Or slow is fast and fast is slow. Either way. I will go back at the end and refill in the outline of all the spaces after I've got all the painting done. So not after this little bit, but after I get the shadows and the highlights and maybe some other little designs that I have in mind on it in paint, then I'll go back and do those outlines, tidy everything up. I think think we're just over halfway there on this. Getting the background filled in on this little part of the design. So I'm going to keep working on this, but I am not going to keep you with me for the rest of it, since I've got probably another 20 minutes or half an hour to go. And I don't think you want to keep hanging around till then, so I am going to let you go. Next Wednesday, I will be back right here working on this thing live for you. Right here on Chaos and Order Art by Susan Holt on Facebook. And then I will download the live and put it over on YouTube as well. So let me know if you're watching this on either platform. And I think that's about gonna do it for me tonight. I hope you have enjoyed watching me paint and seeing this design come along through the last couple of lives I've done. But otherwise, move this around. Oh, hello, there I am. Oh, Melissa Ann and Deborah have joined us. Hello, hello. So thank you so much for watching tonight. And thank you for those of you watching in replay. I am going to talk to you later. Have a really good evening. Bye, everyone.